So join me now. Join me and register for the Good Job Mom Club membership. Click the button that you see on this page. You'll see it either on Facebook or you'll see it in your email, and that is the button that you need to push to get started. I can't wait to help you silence your inner critic, the mom guilt, so that you can reach your true goals. If you want to stop this video now, feel free to stop it. But I want to tell you a quick story. If you want to stick with me, listen to it. So I told you that over the years as an occupational therapist, I've helped hundreds of people reach their goals. And what I do in my occupational therapy job is home health. So I go into people's homes and I help them be as safe and independent in their homes as possible. And they've either had a stroke or a brain injury, or they have MS, or they had a broken hip, or they had a knee replacement. It's something, some kind of illness, disability that is keeping them at home, and it's really, really hard for them to leave home. So how can I teach a person who just had a stroke how to get dressed by themselves? I mean, they've known it their whole life, but how can I go from now you don't know how to do that because the whole side of your body isn't working? How do I teach you how to be able to get dressed by yourself? You might not think that that is even something that you can do, but I give you little baby steps. I teach you one little tiny thing, one little tiny thing, one little tiny thing, one little tiny thing, and then eventually you can dress yourself. What about the guy? I love this story that he had completely lost the function of his left hand. It was just like a freak thing, lost the function of his left hand. And I went in there, and now he was this scary biker dude. And normally I'd be like turn and run the other way, because if I saw him in a store, I'd be like terrified. He turned out to be like the coolest guy. Well, I'm glad I stayed, because he couldn't use his hand at all. So I took baby step number 1, and I just put some ice on this, some muscles that weren't working on his forearm to help his wrist move and his fingers move. And by goodness, that little baby step of putting the ice on there, he got a little twitch in his finger. And then I said, well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get you back to using your left hand or not, but I am optimistic, and I'm going to help. I'm going to see if I can help you get there. And because he's like a scary biker dude, his main goal was to be able to flip somebody off. So guess what? We took little tiny baby steps in each session, little gains of strength, little bits of movement. And by the end, on his graduation day, guess what he did? He flipped me off. I helped him reach his goal. Now, how about someone else who is wheelchair bound and hasn't walked in 2 years and doesn't believe that he'll ever walk again, doesn't believe that he'll ever stand up straight again without any support? And I'm not sure either if he's going to walk again. I'm not sure either if he's going to stand up straight. But I do know that he just got a new wheelchair that has these special supports that help him stand up. And I know that if he can figure out how to put those special supports in by himself, he'll be able to stand up on his own with this wheelchair. And he tells me, well, I can't do that. I'm not strong enough to put those wheelchair supports in by myself, but I know he is. So I take the baby steps. I teach him the baby steps. I put it in for him, and then I teach him how to take it out. And he proves to himself that he can take it out. And then I teach him to put the chest pad in, and then he proves to himself that he can take it out. And then once he can do both things taking out, then I say, okay, how about you try this today? And guess what? Now he's putting those in and taking them out completely on his own, something he never thought he would be able to do. He proved it to himself by taking baby steps. Now he's gone from standing for 2 minutes to 18 minutes, all by taking little teeny baby steps. And then he even now can stand at the sink straight up without hanging onto anything, all because he was willing to take little tiny baby steps and let me guide him through the process of where I knew he could get. I didn't know if he could get to the very end goal of walking again, but gosh, by the progress of the little tiny baby steps we're taking every time, there's a chance. So we're going to keep progressing. There are so many stories of the person who had a 3,200 square foot house that was full of clutter, and she had so many disabilities that she could not manage her house anymore. Well, guess what? I taught her the baby steps to take to regain control first of the top right half of the upper corner pile in the walk-in closet. She did that. Then the next portion of the upper half of the pile in the closet. And then the next, and then the next. And through baby steps, she cleared out her entire closet. She could walk in there then, under her own power. I didn't help her at all. I just taught her. I don't need to be there holding your hand. I don't need to be there holding her hand and picking things up and moving it. I just need to teach you, and you just need to be willing to learn. All of my clients who've been so successful have been willing to learn, and I know that you are too. And I know that you can be successful with the Good Job Mom Club membership program too. If there's any chance that you sign up and you are making your monthly membership payment and you're learning, and then you go, this just isn't for me. Remember, I have the 100% money back guarantee. So just email me and let me know, and I will give you all your money back. So I hope you join me. I hope you trust me. And I also hope that you learned so much from these 4 free video series. Because whether you join or not, you're already a more awesome mom than you already are. Okay? Have a great day, and good job, Mom. And click on that Join Now link. I cannot wait to meet you.